Hey everyone, welcome back to the place where we're testing every single glove that we can get our hands on. Today we are looking at the Wostar, Protect All the Time, Wostar, disposable nitrile gloves, powder free. Tara, would you please open that up for me? We're opening on camera so you can see there's no funny business. She's gonna cut a small sample out of that. We call it a dog bone. We're gonna put that sample right here on the machine, and Chris is going to stretch the heck out of it until it breaks. That's what we like doing here, right, Chris? Breaking shit.
Absolutely, all day.
But just micro breaks, just like breaking the smallest, littlest things. Okay, I like this box. It is a soft touch box. That's nice. It's packed a little tight, so they probably should make this box about 8% larger and it would fit better. One thing that's kind of interesting about gloves, different from masks and other things, is they actually don't give you an exact number of gloves. They weigh it and they give it to you based on weight. So you may get 95, you may get 105. Your mileage is going to vary on that. There is the dog bone right there. That's what the sample looks like. Chris, go ahead. He's going to put that in the machine, and I'm going to do the wince test, and I feel like this is going to break right away. Yeah. You can just tell picking it. You can just kind of tell, like, well, that's pretty good, actually. But it kind of blew up like a balloon. You can kind of tell almost right away, if you've gone through hundreds of gloves, if a glove is like a good glove when you first just kind of pick it up and put it in your hand. You know what's like really sad about the world is that like for every single product, and there are millions of products out there, there's a guy like Chris that tests them every day and knows so much information about that very specific product. It's kind of amazing, really.
Thank you.
Put these on. All right, let me take a look at this. Again, this is made in China. Allergy-free. It was manufactured 3 months ago, so it's a brand new glove. Amazing, if you think about it, that I bought this on Amazon. It showed up at my house in Texas. We drove it to the glove factory here in Louisiana, and it came all the way from China just 3 months ago. It's just totally amazing that that happens. Excellent sensitivity, excellent puncture and abrasion resistance. They're not making really any claims on here, but we're going to hold them to the American standard for elongation and tensile strength. In the United States, you need to test your gloves. They're less than 6 months old to an elongation of 500%. That means this machine is going to pull the glove until it breaks. When it breaks on this machine, you're going to see a line go down. We need to see it above 500% and a tensile strength of 14. We have previously mapped all the other folks that we've tested on here as a benchmark. Too many though, because I can't quite see where we are.
Bottom 40%.
Oh yeah, that's good. So we want to see lower. Typically, the lower it starts, the better it will end up at the end. This is doing pretty well. 300, 400, good. That's the first major benchmark. And it's got a great curve. Oh man, I swear every time I start congratulating a glove on its journey is when it breaks. It's like it can't handle the praise. Okay, let me see, 456.83%. Didn't make the 500%, so it wouldn't meet the ASTM standards in the United States. That said, they're not selling or advertising that they meet those standards. It did have a tensile strength of 21.71, which would beat the standards in the United States, which is great. Now we are in the US, so I'm going to hold them to that standards, and by which I mean I would just choose a different glove. Now that said, we took one glove out of the box and tested it. And when you're pulling a lot, you pull 13 and you have 2 failures. So if this was a failure, if they weren't meeting that standards, it could be that that was the one that didn't pass. That said, we don't have time to test all of them today. Your mileage may vary. Wostar, weird name, hard to say. Great box, pretty okay glove. I would definitely use you in a pinch. And yes, that's a glove joke. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention, and I will catch you on the next test.